here and play with his toys. He was way too quiet. Like, bro, this is the type of shit you gotta deal with. Water on the floor. He put the cashews and water in a blender and poured it on the plate and missed the plate. I'm tired. Every day is something. And then on top of that, me not having help from nobody, having no support system, nobody. He's with me 24/7. If you don't have no support system, if nobody's willing to get your kids and kick them a couple days so you can accomplish stuff, do stuff, get a peace of mind, even for a couple hours, don't have no kids. You know, every day I tell myself, like, this is just too much for me. And then I question myself. And then I just be feeling like he don't even deserve. It's just not fair. It's just not fair. I was talking to his dad and I asked him, I said, name one thing it is that you want to do that you can't do because you have kids. And he just sat there quiet and looking at me and couldn't say nothing. He told me we'll finish the conversation when I make it home. Do y'all think we got on the phone and talked about it? Or said one word about it? No. Like, I try to get...
So this is the first problem that I have, right? And I've always preached this, right? And I get it. She's crying. It's hard right now. And my mom always said, you gotta lie in the bed that you made, right? I've always preached this. We need to marry before we carry. We need to marry before we carry. Obviously, she's not even with the child's father, sadly. And what people don't understand is that having a child is going to be the biggest commitment you make in your life. It's going to be the biggest decision you make in your life. Bigger than financing a car, financing your first home, buying your first home, what school you're going to go to, what job offer you're going to take. Having a living, breathing human being is the most important and biggest decision anybody can make in their life. Hands down. Like, have y'all not ever had a pet? Have y'all never had a dog or something that you had to take care of? And mind you, that's an animal. Imagine a human being. Imagine a human being, and it's tough. It's tough, it's hard, and I always preach that, and we know this, it takes two to raise a child. Most people say it takes a village. That's even better. But when you're in a situation to where ultimately we still have to take accountability, we still have to be responsible for our actions and how we got there, right? Now, I can go on a whim and say this child wasn't planned. And so when we have as much contraceptive that we have today, whether it's birth control pills, the IUDs, the shot, men can get the vasectomies. Women, obviously, getting your tubes tied is a little bit more permanent. And most women only do that only after they've had a couple kids and they decided they're done no matter what. But condoms, what I'm trying to say is there's way too much contraception out here for people to be having kids unplanned. And I would make the argument that majority of the people on the planet were made unplanned. Fortunately, I was about to say unfortunately. Fortunately, I was planned. That kind of makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? Whether you are planned or unplanned, it doesn't make you better than the next person. But to know that my mom and dad planned to have me, after marriage, and it's something that they genuinely wanted to do. They wanted to bring me into the world. It's an amazing feeling. It's an amazing feeling. But when you have a situation like this, and she's literally, you're putting it out there on the internet, and I know she's trying to make some type of valid points, but again, what if your son does see this one day? Like the title, Don't Have Kids, having him was the biggest setback of my life. Come on, man. Your son, your daughter, they're gonna have feelings too when they get older. Even with celebrities, right? I don't really think celebrity parents understand like what they do. Prime example, Kanye West, Kim Kardashian is the biggest one that comes to mind. Like, yo, when your kids get older, they're gonna see that. Like, what you guys do is gonna be a reflection of them, and it's gonna follow them, right? If we want to tie it back to sports, Bronny James, LeBron James, in my opinion, no matter where Bronny James go, oh my. No matter where Bronny James go, LeBron James' greatness is going to follow him. And people don't have nothing but great things to say about LeBron James. But we got to be responsible and we got to take accountability of our actions, point blank.
Some freedom to play in the living room. We already live in a one bedroom. You can see how big my house is. Literally the hallway room, living room. Like, I try to give him the freedom to at least play in his bounce house and play with his toys, but I can't even do that. I can't even do that. I ain't had my eyes off him for long. He kept running back and forth from the room to in the living room. Sometimes I really feel like God put too much on me that I can't. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. I just can't do it no more. I can't. And if he had somebody that would get him, so I can at least mentally get myself together and take care of stuff I need. He got kicked out of another daycare. He with me. He been with me for 3 weeks. I can't even work. I can't even attempt to be, and if I do, he gotta be with me and be endangered.
Again, people just don't understand how much it actually takes to raise a child. You need all of it. You need the financial stability. You need to be mentally stable. Not saying this woman is not mentally stable. Obviously, these are real tears, real emotions. And, I mean, you're stuck for the next 18 years. And if your son really does have a disability, you know, it might be a long, long uphill battle to get him the type of care and treatment and to be able to progress him or help him progress through life the way he deserves to, you know. And we can't, you know, we don't want to blame God. We don't want to blame God at all. You know, God gave us free will. That's one thing I had to learn and stop blaming why certain things happen to me in my life. I have to understand that God gave me the ability of free will to be able to do whatever I choose to do on this planet. I have the knowledge to know what's right from wrong, what's good from bad, so on and so forth. Right? So, again, accountability.
Don't get on the potty if you boo-boo.
This is crazy.
Like, we've been working on stuff, potty training. He's potty trained. He's fully potty trained. But I'm going through a lot. This just don't make it no better. I be wanting to give up everything. And it's just not fair to him at all. And
it's not. These kids didn't ask to come here, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Feel sorry for her, but again, this is the bed that you laid. You gotta fix it, and it gets better. It gets better, trust me. I've seen some scenarios where you're in the tunnel and you can't see the light at the end, but it does get better, but you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work, and you got to actually want better for yourself. And next time, just be cognitive of what we doing, who we laying down with, right? You know, my grandfather always told me 10 minutes of pleasure is 18 years of hell. You know, good old saying. So again, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I love you guys. I appreciate you. Like, comment, subscribe if you like the video. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.